Good morning. This is Hams Radio. Welcome to Hams Radio. I am Hams, and this is my documentation of my self growth in hopes that it helps somebody in the future. So I just wanted to say, for a better understanding of this video, you should go back and watch A Marine, a Slut. I'll see if I can figure out how to put the link in the description so you don't have to go looking for it. But so better understanding of this video, watch A Marine, a Slut, my last video. It will give you a better understanding, because I am going off of some stuff that I mentioned yesterday, and I don't really get into it for a better understanding, because I do put that in the first video. So A Marine, a Slut, if you have not seen it, go back and watch it if you can. It gives you, this video makes a lot more sense. But it still talks enough about stuff in detail that you don't necessarily have to go back. It's just if you want a deeper understanding of this video. And know kind of what I'm referring to. Okay, so this time I just kind of wrote out everything that was kind of going through me, because I'm still pretty emotionally charged, I believe, from yesterday. I don't know if you can tell. I've already been crying, so I'm gonna just read this out loud, and I know this is messy, guys. This isn't supposed to be easy. For me, for you, it should make you uncomfortable, or it could make you uncomfortable. It could make you feel awkward, and that's okay. I'm feeling all the same kind of things here. It's just, it's good just to let it out. It is messy. This is what happens when I'm just trying to get this all out there. So excuse me if I cry here and there, because I believe it's going to happen a lot. So, but I just wanted to say today, let's talk about a lot of victory. Because yesterday, I speak about a lot of the issues and a little bit about the abuse that I was subjected to when I was a kid, and everything else. So yesterday, as shitty as yesterday's video was, about the topic and everything, and just the emotions I felt. Fuck. I really liked what I wrote, and this is more. Believe it or not, a lot of this is really a lot of positive emotions, a lot of relief, a lot of kind of like something that's been like holding on has kind of like loosened its grip a little bit, breathe easier. There's the cloud. I talked to a friend the other day, and I told him it's like I'm noticing that this cloud is lifting out of my life, out of my head, that I didn't even realize I was walking in a cloud. I didn't realize I was, my vision was distorted. I didn't realize that this fucking cloud was even there. And now I know the cloud's there, and it's coming off of me, and it's like I haven't felt like this, I don't think, really ever. So it's just it's really nice to see everything I've been doing 5-6 years now kind of lift a sense of, I don't know, I don't even know what it is, but I feel like I'm more in tune with myself. I am more aware of what I want and what I don't want. More aware of my energy, my time, stuff like that. I don't know. This whole thing is very, very hard to explain. But it's very emotional. But a lot of it is positive emotions that you're seeing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I am being able to now use my anxiety as a way to show me things I'd like to change in my reactions to specific situations. So I'm gonna read that again because I do go into and kind of talk about it a little more. I am being able to now use my anxiety. I recognize my anxiety now. And then once I recognize it, I know there's something to be addressed in that moment. So use it as a way to show me things I'd like to see change in my reactions to certain situations. This is just one example. I met somebody and immediately I had a very bad feeling. So as he was like around, even like I kept my distance. I was like, something's off, right? And I would before now, I would kind of be cordial and whatnot and hang out and stuff like that, even though I still felt like I was, I didn't know about him. But it was just kind of like, am I being paranoid? Am I overreacting? Am I being dramatic? Am I being emotional? Am I being psycho? Am I being crazy? All of those terms, I guess I think I heard somebody say they gaslight themselves. So I feel like that's what I do a lot, is gaslight myself. And I got stung by a bee today. That little fucker. So if I'm touching my neck a lot, that's why it stung me right there. So I will be touching that a lot. So just notice how I'm reacting. Okay, so in the last couple of months, I've been more aware of my anxiety and letting me know if it's a situation I want to be in and not. It got clearer and got more distinct as they came about. So I actively then, with this person that I had weird feelings about, then I actively started making sure my shit was good and clear of him, and made sure there was no danger to my well-being, my thing, based off of anything he may or may not do. So, and when I referred to like danger, it doesn't always necessarily mean danger like fear of my life. I mean danger like I believe this is bad for my well-being. So any kind of sense that I feel like bad for my well-being, I would say that it is kind of what I'm calling danger. So don't be alarmed when I say I feel like I'm in danger. I just mean that when I spoke about yesterday, where there was a fight between needing acceptance, needing love, needing to be liked, versus what is better for my well-being. And I remember I said, boom, 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 boom. Today I don't just, it's fighting for my well-being, anything that dangerous. That is what I call danger, basically. That has become now more important than the other shit. Okay. So that I'm saying that in itself has many reasons, that whole sentence. So one is you could get comfortable in low risk situations. That's what I do. So these are things that I have applied, and And there's no really structure. It's just when I'm looking back, there's been some situations that I just get comfortable in the low risk situations, like ability to say no. I didn't just, now I can say no. I had to start in low risk situations, right? So that is how I'm using anxiety to help me go through. It helps me identify a situation that I need to do something to get myself out of danger. So get comfortable in the low risk so that I can fucking do that. Okay, sometimes I've used a dramatic action that goes against my normal nature. I spoke about when I got arrested for domestic violence at the end of, after I'd broken up with the boyfriend, and before my lease was up, so we were still fucking living together. So this was about a month after I'd broken up with him. Sorry, it's fucking fly. So I've done big actions, and I got arrested for domestic violence, even allegedly what had happened. So yeah, I got arrested, and that was an instance where I think I was just done with it. And despite my anxiety, like, my fucking brain was like, okay, we've had a fucking enough. We are fucking done. We're fucking done. And as you guess it, he ended up spinning it back on me, blah, blah, blah. I just didn't fucking care anymore. I wanted him out. So coming across, like, using my anxiety to figure out how to change things or improve things or whatever, like the different meanings I've used that, just even the last 2 months, I haven't come across a wrong way to interpret that. And like ways I interpret the how it breaks down in my head, the way I go through it and kind of decide. And I know everybody's process may be a little bit different, and you may not even know what I'm talking about, but it makes sense in my head. And that's the best way I can describe all of that. So no wrong way. In my search for answers, like currently, so right now, how I'm applying that to my life at the moment is very different than the first two. I mean, I guess it builds on and is incorporated with the other two. I am a lot more in tune with what my anxiety signals when I am feeling anxious. And I am very grateful for that, because then I know what kind of danger I'm in, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's like, dude, like, I'll get kind of a spike of nope, just nope. I get a nope kind of. And what this anxiety feels like, it's like a ping. I call it my ping anxiety. So it's literally just this like ping that comes up to about like the middle of my chest, and it just sits there. And sometimes it feels like same kind of way like heat gives off. Sometimes it'll like radiate out and it just swells up a little bit. And sometimes it's just one single ping. It doesn't usually get super big. I know I feel like I'm sounding crazy right now, but I get a ping when know about somebody. Another anxiety kind of feeling I get is more of a swelling. I guess it's more of this is going to sound, it's like a swelling anxiety. That so far, it seems like it may just be it's a system being like, hey, this is something you need to confront. You need to say something in this moment for whatever reason. It could be a perceived need, something I perceive as a need, and it's really not, but a perceived need to step in. Whether it's morally, ethically, whatever reason. It's more of a swelling kind of anxiety. And then there's one where my chest gets super, super, super tight. and it literally feels like someone's kind of just sitting on my chest. That one, I feel like that one's more tuned in with when I feel like I have fucked up, or not necessarily fucked up. If I think maybe perceived that I may have fucked up, I get anxious about that too. So let's say I'm having a conversation with a friend and I joke about something I think is no big deal, but there's something in their reaction that maybe possibly could have been, maybe they didn't like it. Now I have anxiety because I think I may have maybe hurt their feelings, or maybe said it something, and it could be something totally not even a joke, totally something harmless in your eyes. In my eyes, I saw as harmless, so I viewed it as harmless. So my scale of harmlessness is up here, and I probably said something about right here, and maybe there is down here. There's sensitiveness or whatever. Like this is where I thought this is the being nice going over into not nice, right? So this is still nice. I can joke, I can talk, we can do whatever in these realms, and I operated within it, but I didn't realize maybe. So, but this is what my brain does. Exactly, just all of that out loud, but obviously to myself. But those are different processes that kind of like, well, should I apologize? Was it a big deal? If I ignore it, does she think that I'm a bitch? But what if I ignore it and she was offended? Now I feel bad. Fuck. But if I approach her and apologize, then it may draw attention to something that she didn't think was an issue. Now, will she think it's an issue? I never know what to do. So that's constant like chatter in my head about that. So I'm trying to learn what chatter is the anxiety, what chatter is just, boop, boop, boop. My mind, what chatter is what, which are there more I have no idea. So I'm trying to somehow figure all of this out that in my head that I don't even know what's going on. I feel like I sound crazy, but this is my head. Okay, so what I noticed was, whoa, that's the wrong fucking page. Okay, that fucking look different. Good day, fucking good day. It is really beautiful outside though. It's kind of hot, but very beautiful. I have a fan going on. It just feels really nice. So, let's see. So I'm doing the best. I'm using the anxiety to help me decipher or to signal what kind of danger I'm in. And that's not the only time. It's not just with people. It's not just with whatever. Sometimes it's, for some reason I'll get anxiety about buying something. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And so I'll leave that alone because I don't want to rush into something if it's just kind of like a whim. So hold off on doing that. I know this is hopeful, happy anxiety, but I feel like it's more of a just hope it's gonna go well, which doesn't fucking work for me. It's not a hoping well. Is this a good decision? Even though I am happily anxiety ridden about it. Ah, shit, hold on. Oh, never mind. Thought it was the truck, or the trash truck. It is not. It is Tuesday. They take the trash tomorrow. Never mind, okay. Someone's getting water. Okay. So, currently I'm a lot more in tune with my anxiety signals. What does it signify? What do I need to be paying attention to? Why am I getting this signal? Making sure it's validated, making sure it's If I cannot prove either way, though, I'll just listen to it. That's what I'll do. If I can't prove either way or enough in my head, then I'll just avoid whatever it is. And it may not be the thing I keep up forever, but right now, that's what works for me. But I don't know. I have no idea. But all I'm doing is trying to do the best possible job of interpreting, and then doing an action based on that interpretation. I'm interpreting. I need to make a decision. So I make a decision. And the anxiety, I'm grateful because now the anxiety will help me get out of situations because I'm feeling better about myself. I don't have such a struggle fighting the need for acceptance. So when the anxiety gets too high, I have a way easier job listening to the anxiety about doing the right thing for me personally. So as I'm healing, I'm able to see how I'm reacting in ways that I don't like, and actually be able to do something about it because I can. Because that was the goal. I'm working on trying to unlearn all these behaviors from the trauma. And so I just do the best I can. I'm not always great at it. I don't do it all the time. I can't do it all the time. Sometimes it's emotionally exhausting one day and I give in more. Some days I'm fucking emotionally, positively motivated and I give in less. But there's still struggle every day. It's not, I don't believe it'll all go away. I believe there's always going to be some remnants of some things. I think my anxiety is already coming down about things that I shouldn't be anxious about. But the amount that I want to remain will help me get out of situations. It's a healthy level of anxiety. That's what I want, a healthy level of anxiety. And be able to decipher when I should listen and when I shouldn't. Okay. Okay. I feel many different feelings of anxiety and can make a move in my best interest. Therefore, combating the need for that acceptance and attention, I've typically defaulted to my whole life. So it allows me to instead be giving in to that attention need, the desperate need or perceived need of approval. I have slowly started to fight back. So now, instead of most of the time having my fucked up view of love, care, acceptance, and the need for it, guess who's winning now, bitch? Me. Now I'm able to put my shit first. I'm able to do shit for me. I'm able to feel less guilt, less shame when I need to do something for myself. I feel a less need to explain why I need to do some shit. I feel a less need to keep some people in my life. If you are not adding positivity to my life, why would I want you in it? I don't give a shit if it's a good morning text every day. I don't care if it's a meetup every 2 years just to check on each other. I have relationships like that. I have relationships I don't talk to in forever. Hit up if I'm in the area, if they're in the area, we go and we talk about everything. So I'm learning. I'm learning where I want to put my effort, my energy, my time. Who am I willing to deal with some anxiety for? I think that's a huge question. Who am I willing to feel some sort of anxiety for? Not to say that's how I judge. I'm just saying, if I base off of every relationship lack of anxiety that it creates in me, then I'm never gonna find. I'm not gonna have friends. I'm not gonna have anything. Everyone's going and understand this. My anxiety is going to be triggered by everyone. Everyone, you cannot escape it. My anxiety will be triggered by everyone at some point. Some more than others, some more intense than others, but which is fine. And it has nothing to do with anybody. Common denominator is me. I'm the reason. It's not anything you're doing. It's triggering a response in me, yes, from what you're doing, but again, it's a reaction to trauma I've had in my life. Yes, am I working on it? Yes, really, really working on it. But everyone in my life gives me anxiety on some degree, and some level, on some frequency. Me being in somebody's life means whatever trauma I'm reacting to, whatever triggers that you may cause, I know, I see them. I know it's not them. I get it. Am I going to blame them? No. Some of them I talk to. I have some friends that it doesn't matter what I'm feeling, what I have to say, I can say what's on my mind. Like, just doesn't matter. And that's okay. I think I lost my train there at the end. But, so, let's see. I have grown more confident in expressing my wants, needs, desires. Being able to write that means a lot more than probably you're giving credit. And I didn't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, being able to say, like, for me, myself, being able to say that I am more confident in expressing my needs, wants, desires is a huge, huge step. If you watch yesterday's video, you will understand why. It's such a huge step. I spoke about yesterday about just always others. And now I am able to put myself first. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. Anxiety's going away. Other parts of my life are improving, I believe. It's my weird food relationship thing. I think my relationship with food is getting better, but I'm not sure. That's going to be another video because there's some stuff I need to just talk through, I guess. So next video, or I'll have a video about that. This is going to be a lot about body image and yeah, all that shit. Okay, I'm gonna continue. As you can see, I get sidetracked very easily. Okay. I spoke about how everyone needs always went before mine because of the search of love that I didn't know what, but I did. Okay, let me fucking start over. I have grown more confident in expressing my wants, needs, desires. Yesterday I spoke about how everyone's needs always went before mine because of the search for love, but I didn't know what love looked or felt like. So I was at it again, searching with the only example of care that showed me I would never get it. I would never get that love. Doesn't matter what I do, not gonna get it. Didn't take away that desperation and need for it. Showed me that I would never get it. Showed me I deserve to be mistreated because I'm never good enough. That is the mentality I believe I took away from those 10 months. That is the mentality. I can try as hard as I can. I can do whatever I want. I'm never gonna get it, so I try. And those relationships I got in and out of reflected such. I didn't think I deserved better. Why would I? I was shown at a very young age I didn't deserve it. I was shown at a very young age that no one was gonna love me. I was shown at a very young age that no matter what I did. So in that mindset did I get given to the world. And with that mindset, best I got is acceptance and being liked, right? What's the best way to get acceptance and be liked? At least in my head. In my head. Best way. Have sex. Don't say no. Whatever anybody wants. That was the best way my brain could come up with. Getting acceptance. That was the easiest fucking way. Even if it was momentary, temporary affection and love, at least I got something. At least I got something. Got the fucking crumbs. How does one ever truly believe they do deserve better? After being taught, I don't deserve better. That is how I've treated myself, that I do not deserve better. All I can get is mistreatment. I will never get love. How does one truly believe they deserve better than that? How do I truly believe? How do I ever truly believe that I deserve better than that? So that's what I'm combating. That whole mindset has been very, very crippling for me. Very crippling. I did not see it. I didn't see the whole meaning of all of this back then. I knew I didn't want to be doing all of that. I knew that's not what I needed. I knew that's not what I wanted, but I did it anyways. Because at least that's some love. That's the best I can get. So, I'm not sure I'll ever truly believe, I do deserve better. But all I can do is try to get as close as I can. I can try to become who I needed to be to survive. I'm in a lot better place right now. I'm in a lot safer place right now. And even though I can't unbecome 100% of these learned behaviors from the traumas and difficulties throughout my life, I say even if it's 20%, if that's the most I ever get, I think that's a fucking good job. I think 20%, hell, 5%. I will take 5 fucking percent after seeing truly what effects that trauma has done to me. After truly seeing everything, I will take 5%. of this shit gone. If I can unlearn 5%, that'd be great. I believe I can do a lot more. I believe I can unlearn, unbecome this person I had to be to survive, to get through everything and still come out on the other side. It's time to let go of that part, because I don't need it anymore. So I'd like to start living life as a healed person, and yeah, I think that would be fun. I know my life will only get better as I've seen my life improve just over the last 2 months. Most rewarding stuff I've ever experienced in my life. The happier life I've only ever imagined. I finally see a glimpse of it. I finally see a glimpse of that happy life. And that's pretty fucking exciting shit right there. Thanks for hanging in there. Everyone has hard days. Everyone has harder days. Everyone has easier days. One thing I like to keep in mind for myself is a little bit of understanding, and empathy goes a long way. A little empathy, a little understanding. Everyone's trying to heal for something. Everyone's trying to heal from something. Everyone's dealing with something in their lives. If we can give everyone just a little extra moment to allow understanding and empathy, I think it goes farther than we give it credit. Thank you, and like, subscribe, share wherever they are on the YouTube. Thank you for supporting me. Have a good one.